It is 64 degrees right now, and I don't know all of the planning that's going into the Bishop's anniversary that's coming up here real soon. I know there's some great plans underway. This afternoon at 4:30, right after Say Yes to Life, the Bishop's Corner will be on all of our stations. And I know Ron Miller was asking a question that someone sent in about the anniversary, and here's our highlight question of the week.
Let's sneak a question
Is there time?
in here. Yes, there is.
We're going to sneak it,
break.
people.
Marianne says on social media, says, Dear Bishop Thomas, is there a celebration planned for your 10th
Is there a
anniversary
celebration? Get ready.
in October? Thank you for giving us 10 years of service to the Diocese of Toledo. So are there any celebrations planned?
Oh, my goodness,
And
Marianne.
first of all, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh.
You've been here 10 years?
Can you believe it, Ron?
No, I can't.
I was going to say sometimes it feels like 10 minutes or 10 days. Heaven help us.
So we've been doing this show together for 10 years?
I think you've had to put up with me for already almost 10 years.
10 years. That's like a decade, isn't it?
I think that's what you call that. It's like a decade of the rosary.
Wow. Okay. So
Blessed be God.
So what about celebration?
So thank you, Marianne. And I have to share with you, I brought the question of the anniversary to senior staff, and I think this sort of mushroomed much further than I would have thought it would have been. But folks have said that it is a significant anniversary and that it is something that it's not celebrating me. It's celebrating what has been accomplished by the Lord in the last 10 years. And I'm hoping that we can do that together. So these are a few of the things, Marianne. On Sunday, October 20th at 3 p.m. in the cathedral, we'll have exposition of the Blessed Sacrament, a holy hour, Vespers, and the veneration and enshrinement of the relic, which we now have in our possession, of Blessed Carlo Acutis. So that's really a principal celebration. And notice, it's not a celebration about me. It's first about Jesus in the Eucharist and about saintliness that we're called to in venerating the relic of Carlo Acutis. Then on Tuesday the 20th, and everyone is invited to these, folks. So everybody, please come. Tuesday, October the 22nd at 10 a.m., we'll have Mass in Rosary Cathedral to celebrate a massive Thanksgiving for these 10 years, which, Ron, as you remember, I was installed on the first feast day as a saint of John Paul II. Mm-hmm. So we'll celebrate the feast of John Paul II together. And we're hoping that we're going to have a number of our school children. Our schools will be invited. So a large presence of our young people. And then also our pastoral center employees, who I'll come back to the pastoral center with and have lunch. And we've set it up this way because this was something that I did, you might remember, the day my appointment here was announced. I asked if I could make particular visits and do certain things as representative of reaching out to the whole diocese. So children being present in the cathedral, a lunch with the pastoral staff of the pastoral center, and then in the afternoon, I'm going to hope that we can set this up. Not finalized yet, Ron, so maybe I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but I'm hoping to meet with a small group of students, so university students, to meet with a small group of consecrated women religious, to go and visit some people in a nursing home, as I did when I was first announced, to visit the sick, to visit one of our Catholic charities outreaches, La Posada, and then to have a supper with the priests who constitute the College of Consultors. And those are all the things actually that we did the day of my announcement here. So I wanted, in a sense, to repeat that and also to be symbolic of going forward, please God, for the next 10 years and how the outreach will be for the pastoral care of the diocese.
That's all wonderful. Now, we only have about a minute left, but
sure,
there's one more celebration you don't know about yet.
Uh-oh.
And
it's always dangerous,
but
folks.
we're going to need you to participate.
Okay.
So
am I putting myself on the spot here,
The
Ron?
folks at Annunciation Radio have decided that being 10 years is a significant milestone, and we are going to put together some kind of special, probably an hour-long show.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Where we're going to maybe do it live, invite call-in actual people can call in.
I would love to do that.
But we're going to need you to give us a time and place that we can do that.
Ron, good luck getting on my calendar.
I know.
But especially for the folks who are listening and viewing, I'd be delighted to do that because, if you will, the family of Annunciation Radio and the family of the folks that we work with every week here on the Bishop's Corner, really it is a family, and I'd be delighted to have that happen.
Yeah, so stay tuned, folks, because we'll be announcing that here at some point down in the next
And if I could just mention, Ron, there are some other celebrations that are taking place with folks. The priests of the diocese, we already celebrated, in a sense, at our convocation for priests. So that took place, and that was just a delight. And the consecrated religious of the diocese have invited me on September the 29th. I'm going to gather with all the consecrated women religious of the diocese at the Sylvania Franciscans to celebrate 10 years. On at the Legatus meeting, the day after the actual installation, I'll be celebrating it with all the good people from Legatus. And then on Monday, October 28th, I'm going to be present with Father Leo Pedalinghug at the Catholic Charities Gala, where we'll also celebrate it. So this is sort of one of those, a celebration that never ends.
Well,
but
it kind of sounds
thanks be to God.
It kind of sounds like a lot of people might be glad you're here.
Well, that's very gracious.
Absolutely. And you can hear the rest of the show this afternoon about 4:30 here on Annunciation Radio. And don't forget, if you go to toledodiocese.org/10 years, you can participate in the spiritual bouquet that will be presented to Bishop Daniel Thomas on his anniversary date. So make sure you check that out, toledodiocese.org/10 years. That's the number 10. So.